भवानी त्वं दासे मयि वितर दृष्टिं सकरुणाम् इति स्तोतुं वाञ्छन् कथयति भवानी त्वमिदीय तदैव त्वं तस्मै दिशसि निजसायुज्य पदवीं मुकुन्द ब्रह्मेन्द्र स्फुटमकुटनीराजितपदाम् Om Namah Shivaya. So, we are sitting in this beautiful temple, thanks to them. The first time I am coming here. English lesson. Yesterday onwards I am in a very wonderful drunken mood from all the visits to Ranganatha Swami and Akhilandeshwari and Shiva. And here, Devi, we first had darshan of Devi and then went to see Shiva. It's called Karneshwara. Gokarneshwara. Gokarneshwara. So, I like the idea of meeting the Devi first and then going to see Gokarneshwara. Because without the Shakti, which while is also there in the shrine, is also there in the shrine in all of us, in the Muladhara, sitting as the Parashakti. So, the Pratishtha is an external thing. What is inside is ours, inside us. So this Devi from the Muladhara, until we get permission and get her to show us the way to go to Shiva, it is not possible internally to reach Shiva. And Shiva Perumal sits on the top of the Sahasrara Chakra with one foot down in the Ajna. So we can only see the feet and then you can only see the linga. So in ancient times, this beautiful way they did these temples, one to make people understand the divine outside and the other to realize this divine inside. So, apart from that, whenever there is a great temple, ancient temple, great teachers have come and sat and given their energies. Here we saw the seat of Sadashiva Brahmendra when he came. You saw a swing there. So Sadashiva Brahmendra is another great Paramahamsa who understood what Shakti and Shiva are in us. So it's a wonderful thing to go to temples, wonderful thing to visit temples. But when you go to temples, remember that you are worshipping the divine, so follow the rules. Somebody was falling down and taking photographs. I told him to stand up because you need to, oh man. So, Guruvayur പോയാൽ അങ്ങനെ കിടക്കാൻ സമ്മതിക്കോ? ഇല്ല. So, follow the rules when you go to temples because ancient times the Vedic system was there by which they taught us how to do, what to follow. If you don't want to follow the rules, don't go to a temple. Stay away. If you go, please follow the procedure. Just as we do the procedure of inviting the Devi to come in our hearts, which is called Avahana. In the same way, when you go to a temple, and have darshan, don't close your eyes because the arati is done for us to see the Devata. Keep your eyes wide open, that's why it's there. After that, when you sit quietly somewhere, close your eyes and call the deity inside, Avahana, bring her inside and then meditate on her. This is what is called Prana Pratishtha. Bring it in the heart. But when you stand there and when you do the lights are swung for you to see. Open your eyes. So these are some of the things. These are some of my favorite things. And we need to remember that whenever we go to temples. If you don't believe, don't go. There's no point in going and, wow, what is this? And so on. And this is built so nicely. Part of it is just rock from which it has been carved out. Pallavas. So, now I will keep quiet for some time. You know how Shankara, Adi Shankara invoked the deity of Devi in the Saundra Lahiri? Very beautiful. Said, Kanat Kanchi Dhamma Kari Kalabhakumbhas Tananata. I don't want to translate. Parikshina Madhye Parinata Sarat Chandra Vadanam Dhanurvanan Pasham Sranam Avidadhana Karatale Purasta Rastam Napuramatitur. Aho Purushika, come Supreme Deity. And then there is a description. Very, for a sannyasin like Adi Shankaracharya, it's really a graphic description of the day. Beautiful description. Parikshina Madhya is what all women are trying now, to have an hourglass figure. It was known many 100 years ago. So Devi, you cannot become like Devi, you'll only lose your health. So, Devi is an extraordinary being, while we are human beings, right? So anyway, so when he said, Aho Purushika, that means come here, oh Purushika. So invoke the Devi, think of Shiva, and sit quietly for a few minutes. You can close your eyes or open your eyes or chant Namah Shivaya, whatever, not loudly. Yeah. Better than me talking. Oh no, Shivaya. Oh, a great Siddha once sang, Mona Mona Manimalai Kokkavum Mukka Munayai Surimunai Yakavum Yanat Tirunadai Nadamun Kelkavum Nadan Gunang Kudiparatayim Nadanude Mauna Kurupadam Pottavum Navai Madakivun Nallatiletavum Vedanta Vitin Velivayal Shaktavum Vittagan Bandu Vilakayeta. So, Ayanam Tamila. அப்படின்னு சொன்னார் ஒரு சித்தர். குணங்குடி முஸ்தான் பாட்டு வரணும். हर शिव शंकर नमामि शंकर शिव शंकर शंभो. हर शिव शंकर नमामि शंकर शिव शंकर शंभो. गिरिजा के प्रभु भवानी शंकर गिरिजा के प्रभु प्रभु भवानी शंकर शिव शंकर शंभो शिव शंकर शंभो शिव शंकर शंभो हरे शिव शंकर नमामि शंकर शिव शंकर शंभो। ओम शांति शांति शांति।
Just be seated for a couple of minutes. I'll just explain what's going to happen next. We are going to proceed to the old Pudukkottai Palace, where the sand which Ms. Janaki explained the other day, where Sri Sadashiva Brahmendra gave the mantra diksha in the sand to the Maharaja of Pudukkottai, which is carried and still preserved today in a casket. Along with it is an idol of Dakshinamurti, both of which are, and please correct me if I am wrong, are connected, which led to the upswing in the fortunes of the kingdom of Pudukkottai, and is revered quite highly here. So it is our opportunity, a rare opportunity for us to go visit and have darshan of it. Now the location is a very small place, so it is not conducive to so many people, but still we want to make sure that everybody gets an opportunity. So we will, once we go there, please wait on the outside. Sir will go inside, and hopefully along with Sir, everybody in batches will proceed inside, and let's maintain an orderly fashion so that all of us can enjoy a few minutes of peace and silence together out there along with Sir. Kamadhenu, the divine cow from the heavens, was cursed and had to come down to Bhuloka and travel as a regular cow. Was punished and had to come down by Indra. So when it came down, it met Kapila Muni Maharishi, the blonde one, as Sir says, here, and he suggested that in order to redeem itself, do Abhisheka to the Shivalinga here with Ganga Jal. So lore has it that Kamadhenu took the water from Sunai, or a pond here, a spring, which is actually in a rock and still available and can be seen, and which does not run dry and is available 365 days of the year here, and took it in its ear and used the ear to do Abhisheka, and the water from its ear carried the water in its ear and did Abhisheka to the Shivalinga that is here, and that's why it's called Go Karneshwarar, cow. Karna is ear, and Abhisheka from that, and then redeemed itself. So that's
one day
yes,
came as a tiger.
yes. So while it was doing this Abhishekam, to test its sincerity, Lord Shiva, ninge solrela? Lord Shiva, Lord Shiva took the form of a tiger and came and came to eat it, and the Kamadhenu said, I will come and submit myself to you, but please allow me to do my Abhishekam and do my duties for today. So it came back here, did the Abhishekam, went and fed its calves, and then went to the tiger. And when it went to the tiger, the Lord appeared in Rishabhavagana, or with Parvati, and on top of Nandi, and blessed it so that it could go back to heaven as Kamadhenu and relieved its curse. Yes. So that is the history of this temple. And of course, the great Sri Sadashiva Brahmendra meditated here for several years. So that's the history.
A few